Yes, I am in my room. There's a huge annoying fan right there. I know. I just want to sit here and talk about a thing that I've done more than 2 times with both of my parents. And I kind of self-sabotage about it a lot because been done it once, been done it twice, and I'm still here. So this is annoying. I don't really know where this video is gonna go, to be honest. It's kind of gonna be everywhere. So if you know me personally, which is a lot of people that actually watch my YouTube videos, don't feel bad for me, okay? Because I know y'all tell me all the time I'm very joyful and I'm that person that just gives life. My life has been crazy growing up. Okay, anyways, let me just get to it. Alright, I recently cut my mom off again. I need to do the same thing with my father. I don't really understand my feelings right now, honestly, when it comes to him, because I never really had him around. The way he made me feel from his perspective of I'm here when you need me is I'm just a phone call away. I don't need you for money. I want you in my life. Like, I want a connection, I want a bond, I want to be like, hey dad, how are you doing? And vice versa, but it's more of like, hey, how's work? What do you do? What'd you eat? Same old thing every single other fucking day. It's like I fucking feel like I lie to myself a lot because I feel like growing up I never really had him. So anytime that I do get to talk to him, I just take anything that I can get. But all that is doing is freaking hurting me and breaking me and reminding that little girl that it's still the same. So it's not really going anywhere. Then my mom just, I wouldn't say she got better or what that is yet. You know, when there's a lot of lying and trying to cover up your tracks and I see the proof of everything that it is, and I see you trying to cover up the tracks, you know you're only making your situation and the relationship you claim you want with me harder. I don't think that person realizes that. So I've always felt alone as a kid, a lot. I always felt like the family that I was around with wasn't really a family. I really didn't like a lot of things that happened in my life as a kid. As I got older, I kind of thought like I'm still in that same boat, kind of. Like, I really don't talk to none of my family members. Like, I just kind of get weirded out on like how things are still, and how a lot of people in my family think they just have a right to be in your life because, oh, I'm your cousin, or oh, I'm your aunt and I care about you. Like, no, you don't. Just because you ask a family member to ask on how I am and you get the answers of that doesn't, call me, text me, get to know me, not just, oh, I'm your aunt, I just need to make sure you're okay, you know, whatever. Like, dude, you don't call. When people do want to call, it's of, oh, did you hear? Did you know? Is it true that so, like, bro. No one really has, a lot of people in my family doesn't really have nothing really going for themselves, and they're stuck in the same patterns. I was once there. And now that I'm out of it, it's so draining to see that the ones that I love are still there. A lot of them don't see the wrongs. They enable each other to the max of capacity of max. I can see a lot of the favoritism and a lot of the twisted things they think I do, when all I'm doing is setting a boundary of, no, I'm not taking this shit no more. No, I'm not gonna listen to you. No, I could say no. I'm at the point where I'm just like, yeah, this is not gonna work. And backtrack to like when I said I cut my mom off, lots of times I have. But I feel like so much of the stuff she has done for me, I took that and ran with it instead of sat there and be like, you know what, I'm grateful that my mom did that as a mom, as they should for their kid. at adolescence age. When I turned to a certain age and I left, it showed a lot of how much she depended on me for her. And I see why I grew up, probably like in my teenage years, kind of feel like I couldn't leave my mom. More like ever. More like I needed to raise her. And I don't mean that in any disrespectful way, but it's more of like, I was still a kid myself. I was still learning. At the same time, I had two parents that weren't teaching me anything of life. You know, and I'm surprised I'm not even crying at this point. I've cried a lot about all this and more, probably, before. I'm just going through it, dude. Like, I've accepted and realized a lot of things, and I've been watching a lot of YouTube videos on awareness on a lot, and people's stories on why they cut their families out, and why they feel like people are getting taken advantage of in the aspect of, like, why you let people in again, and you don't value yourself and whatnot. And I feel like I do value myself, but I have a huge huge heart, and it kind of makes me think, like, how do I have a heart for some people that don't have the same for me? Which is really crazy. Random thing that I want to just throw in here is my tattoo artist did this tattoo for me. See through here. It's a candle. He free-handed that tattoo personally for me because he knows me more than just my tattoo artist. He's more like family at this point. And he did that tattoo for me because I end up being the light of everything in some way, shape, or form. And when he told me that he thought of a tattoo for me, I was super excited. First of all, new tat, of course. But then when he told me what it meant and, like, what it represents, it's kind of where I'm like, damn. So when I'm really going through a tough time, I just, you know, on my day-to-day dues, I see that tattoo. So it just reminds me of, I'm gonna be alright. Like, I will. I know I will. It's just tough because it's like, dude, like, I always felt alone as a kid, like I was saying, but even as I got older, like, I have my people around me. I have my husband. I have certain people in my life that I consider family other than my own. I'm very happy to even say that. But it's just something that a deeper core of me, it's just like, I think it's the younger child like of me is more of like, I don't have my mom and dad though. And it's crazy as it sounds, it's like you gotta grieve them even when they're alive, because it's just that dreading that they're not gonna be there for you as much as you want them to, especially if they don't see the wrongs and the things it caused to you. And it all goes back to they don't do that for themselves. Probably do like a part 2 to this because I said I reached my max of recording. I need to clear my phone storage, clearly. I'm going to so many concerts, dude. I need to stop. No, I'm not. I'm literally going to one on the 20th. Anyways, I don't know, I just kind of wanted to rant about that. That's kind of what I'm going through. And I'll probably record more of the journey of my feelings and thoughts and what I did and learned and all the above, okay? Yeah. So I guess if you're into all this healing journey, you just you want some help in any aspect of this section in life, I guess just keep watching. If not, it was nice seeing you, and yeah. I'm fucking hungry. I'm getting hungry.